G'day everybody, this is Sim and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft done from down under. The sun's up, it's been up for a little while. I've been out and about gathering some carrots because there's quite a few around here and I don't actually have any root vegetables, so it seemed like it would be a good idea to grab some. And while I was out, the fire has completed. So now, although we don't have a lot of space, let's just toss these out here and make ourselves some room. We have in here, oops. Now, the thing about what we have in here is these vessels. If I do that, I was sure I could put, what can I and can't I put into the vessels? I can put copper into the vessels. I can put seeds into the vessels. I suppose it makes sense you can't put logs in there. And that one's now full. They don't carry a lot, but it's better than what we had before. So let's toss that up there and let's grab another one and we'll do the same again. Oops, open it up so we can toss some more seeds, and maybe I want to keep that willow sapling. I want that tetrahedrite, I believe that's for iron. What else do we want? We're going to keep the sequoia logs. We'll throw the ash sapling in that one. Okay, so we'll toss that up there as well and grab the last one. And in the last one we are going to pop will clay go in there? Yes. And the straw? Yes. Awesome. And the lily pads taking up space. We'll keep all of that, and the extra carrots that we've got here can go in there. Alright, so now we have some storage. This axe is about to break. There it goes. So what's the time? It's probably going to be getting late. I think what I will do is camp out for a little bit longer. See if we can actually see where the sun is. I suspect though down here it's not really easy to see. What direction are we looking in? Does it actually tell us here? No, because we're, oh there we go, yes. So that's west, the sun's going to be setting over there somewhere. We still haven't found somewhere with grass. So what we will do is, yep, I will camp out here for one more night. And in the morning we will continue exploring, hopefully find a place to get settled now that we've got a little bit more space to carry stuff that might make life a little bit easier for us. And we're making progress. It's slow but it's steady, and soon hopefully we will have somewhere to live. So I will see you guys again in the morning. Okay, so we are back and we are going to continue moving. I'm going to be heading predominantly south, I've decided, because currently if we look at our axes again, if we look at the Z, which is our north-south direction, we're currently looking south at the moment, and it's going to get smaller and smaller. The numbers shrinking back towards 0 the further south we go. So we actually want to get closer to 0, 0, or more specifically 0 in the Y. Oh hello, that was a javelin skeleton. So we'll go around him because we really aren't in any position to play with him right now. So we're going to keep moving in this direction, because moving in this direction means that we should actually be getting warmer. Now, I'm not likely to be traveling 14,000 blocks, but I'm certainly going to travel as far as I can and hopefully find somewhere that's actually nice to live. Now, are they also... the lag sometimes. Yes, they're peppers. Okay, well we've already got those, so we'll grab some more so we've got lots of peppers. We can stick all of these together. Give ourselves some extra food. And we should have a nice quantity of seeds now. Which is the one that's got the pepper seeds? Red pepper seeds are in there, so let's open this one up and add them to the collection. So we're going to be eating a lot of peppers. The other thing I think I will do is I will grab these pumpkins, at least until we get up close to a stack of them, because they're very, very useful to have. Okay. Four more. I'm not sure whether we can carry 64. I'd be very surprised if we can. 32 should be fine. They will prove to be useful. So, whoop, something fell down. So let's just start moving. We've got berries over there. We've got clay coming up ahead of us. We still have no grass, which again is a little bit of a worry. I am tempted to kill one of those pigs to give us some meat, because we're going to be moving away from here. And there we go. Oh, and we got some bones and some skin as well. Now, you'll notice here, oh, that's a lot. That's more than, that was more than I was expecting. Okay. Let's get the food up. I seriously wasn't expecting that. What can we throw away? We can throw away that one there. Look at all this meat. Oh, I don't want to leave that behind. I think we need to take a moment here, make ourselves very quickly another pit kiln. So where's the clay? It's in here. Alright, let's see if we can... don't know whether I can get this done before this stuff despawns though, because it takes quite a while for that to cook. Bother. And everything is full. Copper, barley, rice, oats, carrots, seeds. Oh, it seems such a terrible waste to leave all of that food and those bones. Alright, well, let's throw out that little bit of extra straw. We'll keep the rawhide, that's got to be useful. I'm going to throw away those cobbles. I do want the bones, and we need water badly. So that was what I was talking about before. We can get water from a couple of sources, and hopefully that will probably be salt. Let's see what it says. Do I get anything? Oh no, this is okay. So I can fill up that water jug and drink straight from the jug. So that was the reason we might wanted to make that. Now the downside, of course, is that water jugs actually don't last forever. They do break. So we're just going to have to hope that this one holds out for a little while. There's a lot of clay up there, which I would like to grab, but clay is normally not that hard to find. I can hear a zombie. We're just going to keep going south for as long as we can. I may cut out a little bit while I'm traveling. I'll come back if there is anything that is worthwhile. We'll see how we go. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting to sink down that far then. Alright, get up here, just keep going. More deer. Probably fang on some meat because I think our protein is actually pretty low. Yep, dairy, fruits and proteins are all low, so is it going to let me eat that, or do I have to cook it first? What's the bet that I have to cook it first? Not going to grab any more carrots because we've got quite a bit. We've got sequoias and other pines, which is nice. Still, oh, look, real grass. Okay, now this looks much better. Alright, we've got lots of different tree types. We've got fresh water. It's definitely looking a lot greener over here, which I like as well. We've got some crops scattered around. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice spot, particularly over there where it's just so much greener than everything else. That's really lovely. Does it say what sort of biome we're in? No, we've just got rain, temperature, average temperature is 5 degrees. Okay, so yeah, we would certainly like to be somewhere a little bit warmer. What time of year are we at now? We're still in early summer and it's 5 degrees. Yeah, so this is obviously not going to be that warm come winter. Let's get up here. This is much nicer and greener and fresher. I like this. And all of this grass. I should seriously consider setting up somewhere around here, but we'll keep moving for a while. Somewhere just past here, do need to make sure I'm still heading in the right direction. South, yes, good. Somewhere just past here where it opens out a little bit, so I've still got access to all of the trees and the various terrain around here might be nice. Not too far away. What do we got over here? See what happens when we get through here a bit further. I'm tempted to look and see what sort of... oh, okay, so we're moving into what obviously looks like a much drier area. We've still got lots of grass, which is a good sign. The sun is going down again, so it looks like I'm probably going to have to hole up for the night. But we'll keep moving for a bit. Lots of deer over there, it looks like. Yep, the moon's coming up. The mobs are going to start spawning any minute. Time to get my pumpkin shelter in place. Here will do, and we will... whoa, man, you're fast. And yes, and I will camp out once more for the night. Might actually see about making up some vessels while I'm here so that I can carry a little bit more, get that meat put away anyway. Now I should be safe from spiders in here as long as I'm careful. So in the meantime, I'm going to dig this one out. I'll make up another pit kiln, and I am going to make up some more jars. Should be able to get away with that. So that's what we'll do. So I'll see you guys again in the morning. Okay, we're back again. I've cleared shelter and the rain has just stopped. I took a little bit of extra time to gather up some extra grass. I also gathered some clay, made up some extra vessels so that I could store some of this stuff away, and we're going to keep rocking and rolling now. Looks like we're heading over here into a willow forest of some sorts, which could be good for us simply because they are a great tree when it comes to growing. They're very fast growing. They're not a great wood for smelting and that sort of thing. As far as I'm aware, it burns fairly quickly and fairly cool, but you do get a lot of it, so it's good for making charcoal and stuff like that. I do love the fact that you can actually walk through the leaves. So let's keep moving. There's so much food around. Looks like a cabbage or a cauliflower or something. Wish we had one of your tooltips to actually see what half this stuff is. That would be great. Okay, it's quite a dense forest. That's a bear. The bear's aggro. Doesn't look like it. I'm sure if I gave him a smack he'd probably get a bit grumpy. Okay, we've got some berry bushes up here. Are they harvestable? Oops, not that. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I'm going to need to get some water soon too. We don't have fruit, so let's grab these raspberry bushes. Do they hurt? Yep, they hurt. Okay, so they could have more than one use. What's that? Limonite. I'm not sure what limonite gives. Don't really have anything I can toss down here either. Anyway, we won't worry about it now. There's a bit of it around here. We'll have to remember there is limonite in this willow forest. I'll find out what it gives us later. So we're just going to keep moving. Hopefully we're still heading south. And, well, we've travelled about 1,000 blocks from the looks of things. So that would be quite a bit more, quite a bit more travel to get to the equator. Now I don't particularly want to get to the equator as such. I just want to get close enough to... Okay, we've got more berry bushes here. What are they? Blueberries. Okay, raspberries and blueberries. Yep, that's fine by me. And that was my Skype going off. Looks like we've got another pine forest. We've got more berries as well there. We'll leave them for now. Let's head our way through here. What's that? Okay, now that's an ore of some sorts. Ores in TerraFirmaCraft are very, very different to ores in Minecraft. That looks like... what's that? Bismuth. Okay, so that's also a completely different ore to one of the ones that we're used to. As I was saying, ores are very, very different in TerraFirmaCraft. You don't just have random pockets of ore scattered all over the place. Ore comes in large veins, and it's a lot more spread out. It's a lot harder to find. You actually have to go prospecting for ores in TerraFirmaCraft. And there's a whole art to that. Now I have done it before, so I've got a pretty good idea of what I need to do. So we should be okay when that time comes. Still got a lot of forest around here, particularly Willow Forest, which is a good thing, and lots of grass, which is going to be really handy. That was the other thing that I did while I skipped through before. Look at all of these berry bushes here. I actually grabbed a whole vessel full of straw, so we're going to have plenty once we find somewhere that's going to be cool to settle down. This is kind of pretty. I'd probably like somewhere just a little bit greener. I really like the green of that other place. Oh, we've got a mountain up here that looks kind of cool. Oh yeah. The altitude in TerraFirmaCraft affects the temperature, as well as we've got wolves up there. We tame a dog. We've got those 2 bones. Do we want to give that a shot? Why not? Which vessel are they in? Bones. Where's my bones? There we go. Let's grab those 2 bones. Probably not going to get lucky, but hey, we'll give it a shot. We actually need a pair if we're going to breed them, and again, it's probably male and female. Let's see how we go. Nope. Okay, oh well. It's worth a try. So I think we're heading across a little bit, so we want to find somewhere we can turn. What do we got? Damn, that's nice mountains, but I don't really want to be building in the mountains as such. I want some nice open area. Some green grass with some forests nearby, a nice variety of trees, and I think that will work out just fine. We've got some more sequoias. Oops, that's a ravine and a half. Not very deep, it's quite wide. Can we get around that? We got more capsicum, or bell peppers as the Americans prefer to call them. So much food. I don't think I've seen quite this much food in TerraFirmaCraft before. All of this clay. Caves in TerraFirmaCraft are also very, very different to what you're used to. And hopefully we will be able to go caving at some point. Mining tends to be the standard method of gaining ores. Oh, got some stuff loading in again. And we've got another ravine. Oh, that's a big one too, isn't it? I'll come around this way. You watch, I'm getting complacent around the edges of ravines. Are they more raspberries? Please be no blueberries. That doesn't matter, we've got those. So they'll stack. Yep. I keep an eye out for blueberries and raspberries. That ravine, okay, can we get across here? Yep. And I suspect we're gonna run out of... Hey puppy, oh, see, there's some ore. Just sitting out there in the open. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it. Not until I get the tools. In the meantime, we need to have a snack, so we'll finish off this grain because we've got so much of it. But we are going to have to set ourselves up for the night fairly soon. Ooh, we want to be careful here, don't we? Oop, no, that didn't work. Try that again. Can we make that jump? Well, maybe we can make the jump if we actually jump. Here we go. That's what we wanted. It's getting dark. I'm getting myself in trouble here. This is gonna be stupid. Alright, I should have picked up some water too while I was at it. Let's get that there. Let's get that spear there. We die and lose all of this stuff. That's gonna be really stupid. You would think there's a zombie up there. You would think that I'd learnt my lesson by now. So, hello Enderman. Let's do this. Alright, I am not. I'm a long way from spawn. I haven't put down a bed. So yeah, it's probably stupid to be stuff-arsing around. Spider can get in there, can't they? So let's just grab some of this clay. As I said, clay is one of the blocks that does defy gravity. So we can do this. Here we go. And it looks like I'm going to be sitting out the night again. So I'll check the time and we'll have a look and see how we're going. Yep, I think it's a good time to call it an episode. So I will see you in the next one, and we will continue our trek to greener pastures. We've done fairly well so far. We've got some decent supplies. We're not playing too bravely, so hopefully we're not going to lose everything before we get a bed and set a spawn. I hope you enjoyed today, and I will see you all next time, so look after each other, and ciao for now.